Hopefully you guys can see this and you can see me. Well, welcome back. If you're brand new, welcome to this presentation. My name is Danny Gassamy. I'm out of Dallas, Texas. And for those of you who have been in the community, Connect community for a while, we didn't take a 3-week hiatus, but we had somebody else that was very, very good at presenting and knows this business a lot better than I do, did a presentation for the last 3 weeks. So we funneled everybody to them. So I want to tell you a little bit about myself. I've been in sales and marketing, network marketing for 25 years full time. I got involved with this, and I'm going to be very transparent. I got involved with blockchain because a good friend of mine that's a billionaire shared it with me. And I said, he's pretty smart. I don't know anything about blockchain. Never really looked at it before. I remember somebody sharing Bitcoin with me probably 12 years ago, and I thought I needed a computer science degree to understand it. So I kind of blew it off. But and that was just one of my peers. I didn't look up to them. I didn't look down to them. They were just one of my peers. And I just thought, man, I literally thought that they knew more than I did about this. But I said, I'm not going to do it. When blockchain came about, I thought, okay, if he's telling me about it, there's got to be something here. So I started to investigate, watch some presentations that they had, connect with some people. And I'll tell you, the last year that I started was February 3rd. I knew nothing. So if you're brand new, it's okay. The more that you watch these presentations, the more you'll understand. And look, our community, we love to help people. We love to share, whether there's any financial gain or any gain at all, we love to help people. So you can reach out to anybody you want. But, over the last year, I have to say this. I've made a lot of money. I made millions of dollars in the industry of network marketing in 25 years. I don't say it to brag. It was a lot of hard work. It was 15-hour days, 7 days a week, traveling around the world. I enjoyed it. I met my wife in the industry. But when I got started here, I thought, what do I know about this? So what I did, I didn't act like I knew it all. I knew nothing, but I was learning. And I shared information like this with people. And I got them on the phone or a presentation or a meeting software with somebody that knew a lot more than me. And I talked to people that understood blockchain and crypto and that world because I didn't. And I was looking for people that understood it so I could build a community and I could have some success. And I will tell you that the money that I made in the last year, 12 months, is more than I've ever made as a professional in network marketing. And like I said, I've made millions of dollars. And I say that to say this. This is a space that you've got to learn. You got to want to learn. It's not hard, I don't think, but it's intimidating. I can tell you that. But once you start learning, the more that you learn, the more you know you don't learn, and the more you want to learn, and it's cool. So I'm going to put some disclaimers out here. You can take a picture of this. You can read it. But I'm going to say this. Do your own research. Just like everything I've done in my life, there's been some sort of risk, whether it's high risk, low risk, whatever. This is a high risk thing because we have no control over what these rewards of these tokens are worth. We don't sell tokens. We don't do ICOs. We don't promise a return on investment. It's not an investment. You're purchasing software, and you'll understand this in a little bit. But what I've learned over the years is people that get involved with something in the beginning, I call them the crazy ones, if you would. But sometimes they're crazy like a fox. And I say that when you get involved with something before the masses, it's less out of your pocket to get started, but the risk is really big. But the payoff could be enormous. If you get involved with something when the masses know about it and people have accepted it, well, it's a lot more to get in. There's very little risk, but there's very little, not upside, but money that you can make or, like profits or whatever you want to call it. So I always think about it this way. It's like, don't go sell your house and buy notes. We'll talk about it in a second. But if you've got high risk stuff in your portfolio, I'd say put it in there. Or if you can risk something, put it in here or investigate. Do your own research. Ask the questions. There's no dumb questions. So what I'm hoping you're going to learn, we're going to do two things. I'm going to do my presentation of our products and nodes and all that. But I want you to learn today. You don't have to learn all of this, but how blockchain technology is helping to solve some of the biggest problems in the world. how you can participate in those solutions and how you can be rewarded for your participation. Now, before we go any further, I want you to understand you don't have to know anything about the space. I don't know how the back end stuff works. I don't care. I don't care how it works. I'm just glad that it works. That's the way I've always been in life. If it works, I'm not going to try and figure it out. Just let's make it work. Like I sold products all over the world. I don't know every ingredient in the products. I knew that the products work and they were tested and people like them. So we're going to talk about problems that affect all of us, from climate change to the economy, to human rights, the workforce, all of that stuff. I know we've got, I don't know, we've got like 9 here. There's a lot more. I know that. There's a lot of problems that affect all of us, but we're going to talk about it. Blockchain technology basics. This is very simple. It's important to understand this. Blockchain technology is decentralized, immutable, secure, and transparent. There's a trust there. And here's what I mean. You don't have to have trust because it's all right there. That's what I mean. The internet, I want you to think about this. I'm not knocking the internet, but I'm going to make some points. The internet is centralized computing, storage, and connectivity. Okay? The blockchain is decentralized computing, storage, and connectivity. Totally opposite. The internet is controlled by multinational corporations and banks. People own these. Companies own the internet. Like, people say it's conspiracy theory, but you go talk about something in your phone, or you just Google something, it shows up on Facebook, it shows up on Instagram, you get the advertisement. It's like they're listening to us. Go, good for them. I'm a free market capitalist. They own these platforms, and they're going to advertise it to us so that we're going to buy it. Great, good for them. It's not good for me, it's good for them. I mean, I don't know about you, but I get an Amazon package here almost every single day. Sometimes my wife's like, well, I don't know what I ordered. Sometimes I'm like, I don't know what I ordered. I ordered to somebody advertised. Good, bad, or indifferent. You got Amazon, you got Google, you got Facebook, Instagram, all of those companies. But if you look at blockchain is controlled by thousands of node owners. There's no central control or authority. Nobody owns the blockchain. You know, it's like really nobody owns it, but it's controlled by them. Well, if you own a node, you have a vote to what happens. If you own a node, you have some control over it. And there's thousands, millions all over the place that control it. So no one person can make that decision right there. It's very important to understand. So that the only authority is the authority of the network. If you don't understand everything, just hang tight, you'll learn more. So our mission here at Connect is to provide a decentralized marketplace for people around the world to participate in blockchain product solutions and get rewarded for ownership of nodes and proof of action. And I'll explain those in just a second. So we've got some partner brands. I think we have about 14 brands now. But I want you to think about what these two things say here. Blockchain projects are working to implement proof of action protocols to solve real world problems. When I heard that, I just, like, being transparent. We're going to solve real world problems with blockchain. I thought, that just doesn't make sense to me. How is that going to work? But as you see the projects, you'll understand different things. And I'm going to highlight just one project, but you'll understand when I show you. Each project has its own nodes that can be purchased and operated to support the blockchain and earn digital rewards. So you can purchase a node. A node is just a piece of software that verifies transactions on that project blockchain. Keep it very simple. That's all it is. It's a piece of software you buy that when you run it on the internet or you run it on your computer, you're using your energy, your power, okay, your electricity, and you're helping run things. When you do that, you're rewarded these digital rewards. Call them tokens, whatever you want. They're not worth much in the beginning. But this is where kind of that faith and that pioneer comes in. If you believe in the project, you believe in the people that are doing this, you believe in what's going to come, then you're going to earn these rewards that aren't worth much in the beginning. But then you get on the exchange, if people see the value in them, they have real world utility, and they have real revenue, put those together, people see that on the exchanges, they buy those tokens. That creates the buying pressure. That makes the token go up. I'm going to explain to it in a second. There was a project about 5 years ago called Gala Games. A lot of people hadn't heard of that blockchain project, but if I said, have you heard of the game called Words with Friends? Most of my friends say, yeah, I played it. Or, yeah, I heard it. I never played it, but my friend. Or there was a game on Facebook called, I lost it. Farmville. I think everybody heard of that. They go, you saw it and never played it. Great. Those were a blockchain gaming project called Gala Games. Okay. And in 2019, you could purchase these nodes that would help run the projects. If you think of it, like if you could see me, you see my phone. If you don't see me, pick up your phone. Any company out there, pretend this was their mainframe computer system. They ran everything. They owned it. They've run it. They can do whatever they want with it. However big it is, I know this is small on my phone, but it could be huge, size your house, whatever. And if you took that, I'm just telling you one of our projects. If you took that, you divided it into 100,000 little pieces, and you had the ability to purchase one of those, 10 of those, 100 of those, 1,000 of those, whatever you wanted. And your node, collectively, with all the other software nodes collectively together, they were running that project. And you're doing your job of running that project. You don't have to do anything. You just put it online on your computer. And you're rewarded these tokens. So you could purchase these nodes back in 2019. And you earn daily distribution of these Gala tokens, these Gala digital rewards that were worth almost nothing. Okay. 2019, the token had zero exchange value. Zero. Sounds great. I buy this node, whether it's $500, 5,000, 10,000, whatever it is, and I'm getting these rewards that are worth nothing. That's when you really got to have faith in Pioneer. Well, eventually, I think it was less than 2 years later, they were trading billions of dollars a day in these Gala tokens. It went from 0 to 83 cents. I know this is 71 cents, but the height of it was 83 cents. It grew 36,000%. You can look up Gala on CoinMarketCap. You go download the app or just go look up CoinMarketCap and you can look at Gala. It's still in the top 100. Now, it's down since then, but they're working on something anyway. But I want you to think about that. Think about this also. People that bought, there was 50,000 plus people that bought one Gala node. They didn't help build the community. Like, we're building the community, telling people about it, telling people about our projects, telling people about our nodes, bringing them into our community to be aware of what we're doing. There's people that bought these Gala nodes back then, bought one, whether they were $500, $5,000, whatever, and they each made $1.2 million in the last 4 or 5 years from that one node. Does it mean it's going to happen here? No. These tokens could be worth nothing. But when you see the project that I'm going to highlight, you got to ask yourself, this does work. And I really think it's going to. So think about this. Blockchain technology is what cryptocurrency is built. Like, I ask people, how much do you know about blockchain? They go, I know a lot about cryptocurrency, or I know Bitcoin, or I know Ethereum, whatever. Well, all of those are built on blockchain platforms that people have built. It's adopted faster than any technology in history. That's a very, very big deal. It's impacting virtually every industry in the world. Whatever your political affiliation with doesn't really matter. It's getting accepted worldwide. You just turn on the news or just look at anything. Cryptocurrency, blockchain technology is getting adopted everywhere. Nearly 420 million cryptocurrency owners worldwide. Elon Musk said crypto is a far better way to transfer values than a piece of paper, that's for sure. Think about this. We used to write a check and send a check in the mail to somebody. And that could take a week for them to get it and then go cash it and put it in their bank, and then they have to wait a day or two and then they can spend it. What if you could send money or value instantly through the blockchain and somebody could get it all the way around the world? I mean, think about it. People think it's crazy or people don't understand it, but think about the internet in the early 90s, if you're old enough, where I remember, just think about this. Think about like record players, records, 8-track players, cassette tapes. Then it was DVDs, and people were like, oh my God, DVDs are taking over. And now nobody uses DVDs anymore. Everything is on your phone or whatever. I mean, think how things change. I think we're in that change of going from Web 2, which is the internet, to Web 3, which is blockchain. Web 2, which was the internet, I didn't know how to use it in the beginning. I didn't know how to pay my bills. I look, I hate to say it, I still write some checks for things. My kids are like, "What are checks?" I'm like, I've never seen a check in my life. But there's plenty of people that they didn't know how to use the internet, and they wrote their checks, and then eventually learned how to pay their bills on the internet through their banking system, and now it's a piece of cake. Grandma can do it. Grandpa can do it. So we've got an academy in the back office of Connect. You can join for free. Ask the person to give you their link. You can set up a free crypto. We'll walk you through. It's very simple. Some crypto that you can watch. Well, we've got over 50 courses that'll teach you from a beginner all the way up to being able to have a conversation with anybody. And it's good to know this stuff and understand this stuff. What's a blockchain node? Best way I can describe it. If you drive around, you see these cell towers everywhere. Well, 20 years ago, they weren't everywhere. Maybe 30 years. I don't know. Date myself. Well, however many years ago, when cell phones came out, they didn't have great reception. You'd go down down in a hill or something, and you'd lose reception. And you'd be like, I'll call you back. I'm going through this bad spot, and then they put up a tower, and it works perfect. Well, they didn't buy up all the land to put these towers across the United States and the world to get the cell phones to work. They went to people's yards, and they said, hey, this would be a great place for a tower. And they asked the guy or gal, hey, if you let us put this cell tower up in your yard, we'll pay you every single month for using your yard. And that's how they connected. That's exactly what we're doing with nodes. A node is like a cell tower. Anyone in the world can purchase one of these nodes, and it helps connect our blockchain projects. Sorry, it's my dog. I don't know who's outside at like 8:15 at night. Hopefully that makes it clear on what we're doing with that. So basically, you operate a node, software node, you earn these daily rewards. Again, they could be worth nothing. They could be worth millions of dollars. It'd be like I said, hindsight's 2020. My friend that came to me about Bitcoin when it was like $600, I think, or maybe $700, and I blew him off. Well, hindsight's 2020. I wish I bought 1,000. We might not be on this call right now. I don't know, but hindsight's 2020. You got to see it before the masses see it. So proof of action. I'm going to read the bottom one. In proof of action mechanism, tokens can be awarded based on actions that adhere to predefined criteria and ecosystems. So it's already set up. And these actions can be anything from performing specific tasks, nodes will do, or achieving community goals. Very, very simple to do. We've got a project called Rally. We're on the R-Link right now. So every one of you, even if you're a guest, you're on R-Link right now. If you're on your phone, you probably downloaded the app. If you're on your computer, you just jumped on it. But I want to make something clear. I've known this gentleman for probably 25 years, Darren Kidd. He's been an incredible entrepreneur. He brought this project to the blockchain. Why did he bring this to the blockchain? Why is there a meeting software in the blockchain? Well, I want to make a point. 10 or 12 years ago, I used to use something called GoToMeeting. Maybe you guys use it too. Maybe you never heard of it. But it was a platform like this. Well, Zoom came out, and it was much better. Much better. And I stopped using GoToMeeting, and I started using Zoom. I used it for 10 years. I had hundreds of thousands of people that I worked with that were using it all around the world. It was a great, great platform. I loved it. But let me make a point. I got so many people to use it, paying for it. I never got a thank you. I never got a birthday card. I never got a free account. So be it. Capitalism, corporate America, they don't do that. But let me also say something. I don't get a credit card. I don't sign up for things unless I get rewards from them. I have my credit card that I put a lot of stuff on that I get American Airlines points. And when I get enough points, I get a free flight. Or Marriott points. Or it could be like Starbucks. It could be anything. If I get points for it, I'm going to use it. If I don't get points for it, I'm not going to use it. But here's the other thing. R-Link on the Rally blockchain, a better platform than Zoom. People go, how can it be better than Zoom? Well, we've got all different types of things that you can use. I'm going to go through this real quick, but I'm going to actually show you. I'm going to go through the rest, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to do a demo of all the different things you can use. So hang tight on the R-Link presentation. How do you participate? You become a node owner. Purchase a node. You can purchase a Win node for $500. Normally, they're $2,000. but there's a discount of $1,500. You can buy a Winode for $500. You can get up to 5 for $2,500. And you can help other people become node owners as well to maximize your rewards. You get more rewards the more people you help with this. I have a lot of friends that say, I'm not talking to anybody about this. I thought the same way. I'm not going to talk to people like that. Well, when I realized how big of a deal this was and I liked it, I thought, nobody owns it. Nobody can take it away from you. Nobody can, whatever happens, it's yours forever. That's what I love. I'm 50-something. I want to something that I can keep forever. Here's how the blockchain rewards work. So just know this. You can take a picture of this, okay? When you get started and you purchase a node, you get timestamped into the blockchain. You start earning 10% on anybody that you share the nodes with. If you share it with me and I buy some nodes, you make 10% on those nodes, depending on which nodes they are. If I go get somebody that gets started in this, I get them a free wallet, they go, wow, I like this project, I'm buying some nodes. I make the 10% on my personal people that I get started. You make a 5% confirmation reward. That goes from anywhere from 10% to 29%. It's a huge deal. And you can sell your rewards to get regular money if you want, whatever you want to do. So don't leave yet, but hopefully you heard a little bit about technology, of blockchain technology and how it's helping to solve some of these problems in the world, how you can participate, and how you can be rewarded. Now, I'm going to show you a little demo real quick. So bear with me. I haven't done it like this before, so I'm making sure that I am doing it correctly. Give me a second. Hang tight with me. My computer is a little bit slow. Okay. All right, I want to show you guys something real quick. Hopefully y'all can see this. But I want you to think about this. In Zoom, if I want to tell you guys something, like I want to say, here's a new link for a website I want you to go to. I got to put it in the chat, okay? And if you have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 people on it, and everybody's talking, it's getting lost in the chat. I mean, I remember there was 100 people on a Zoom one time, and somebody put an important link that I needed. I got all the way up to the link, I'm getting ready to copy it, somebody writes something, and goes to the bottom again. I had to keep going back and forth. I mean, it's frustrating. Well, we can actually focus on somebody. Where is it? Let me find it. I kind of jumped the gun, but we can actually. I jumped the gun, and now I can't find it. We can actually have somebody's chat go right into it. You can't see it? Okay, hold on. Let me find it real quick. All right, hold on. Let me start from right here. All right, so let's say that you're doing a presentation. You've got a bunch of people on it. You can't see it?
No.
Can you see the call to action buttons? Can you see it? Okay. All right, give me a second. So I'll pull it back up again. So let's say that I'm doing a presentation right now. No, I know you can't see it. I know. Let's say that I'm doing a presentation and you're just my friends. Okay, you're just my friends. You're not invited by other people. I could if I wanted to put a link for you guys to join my business, whatever it was, or insurance or real estate, whatever it was, I'd have to put it in the chat. I can literally put a call to action button right here. And I can say, hey, this is just a demo so they don't go anywhere. You can click on that button and you can purchase something. I can put website poppers up anywhere that I want. I can click one and say, here's the R-Link presentation or R-Link website. Here's the cool thing. You guys can scroll through this. Any one of you on your own. Everybody's got their own screen. Everybody can scroll through this at their own pace or whatever you want. Let's say I want to play a video. If I want
Ever
to play a
wish
video,
you played a part in a tech revolution before it got really big? Like Facebook.
I can make it quieter. I can talk over. I can pause it right there. Let me ask you guys a question. Think about this. If you've ever watched somebody play a presentation from YouTube, I've done it. I'm culprit. I go, hey, I'm going to share a quick video with you guys of our new product or whatever it is. I have to share my screen. I go to YouTube. I get the video. I share it. Everybody's going, we can't hear it. I have to change my controls from mic to computer Then I've got to wait for the little commercial to go for 30 seconds, 10 seconds, whatever. Then I can play the video. Then I stop sharing. Then I start talking. You can't hear me. I got to change my controls again. You don't have to do that with this. This is the coolest platform I've ever seen. Let's say that you're giving somebody amount of time. We can put a timer up there so they can see it. I can put up a list of things that say are the biggest objections to somebody, and they're on my screen so that I can see them and I can read them out to anybody. I can put reminders. I can put live demos. I can live stream this to 5 different social media platforms at the same time. And when you think about that, how big of a deal is that? How big of a deal is this? You own your data. Your data is secure. If you use Zoom, and I'm not picking on them, I'm just telling you facts. They can take your information through AI, and they got busted for it about 3 months ago. There's no more on the free of 40 minutes. You get unlimited length. Here's what I was talking about. I couldn't pull it off my tongue, but I can highlight a chat. Let's say Lisa's talking, and she's the guest speaker, and she puts something in the chat. I can highlight every single thing that she's saying so that everybody can see it. If you run a company or you run a team, you can put together bundles of widgets for each team, different teams in your organization, different teams around the world that have different products. And you can put that in your team stuff. Here's the other thing. You get rewarded for personally using this. I don't know about you, but I love getting rewarded for stuff that I'm doing. If I'm doing it, I love to get rewarded for doing it. There's no loyalty with Zoom. There's no loyalty with any of them. If I sent you this R-Link link, you're going to get on it. If I sent you Zoom, you get on Zoom. If I sent you Microsoft Teams, you'd be on that. But when you use R-Link, personally, you get rewarded. And you're going to eventually be able to use your rewards, your tokens, to pay for your own platform. Here's a price comparison. My friend has a company that he has an enterprise account. I don't know if you can see this, the Zoom Pro. He pays $356 a month. So he pays almost $4,000 a year, maybe more. I can't add that up. But our biggest account is only $50 a month. It's on the blockchain. They only have 1,000 users. You can put 3,000. Meeting duration, unlimited. I don't know who's going to be on for 30 hours, but let's say you're doing some marathon. I don't know. It'll be on there. But let me make another point to you. Anybody that you share this with, anybody, I want you to think about this. Anybody you share this with, I'm not talking network marketing. I'm talking this is a meeting software platform. You don't have to share it with anybody. But I shared Zoom with everybody, everywhere. I mean, hundreds of thousands of people. What if I got a little piece of the action every time I did that? Would I do it? Yeah. But if it was really little, it's like I would just share it anyway because it's a great platform for anybody to use. It's a conversion platform for anybody to use. I want you to think about this also. Anybody that you share this with, the person that invited you here, number one, get your Connect account set up. Get your free wallet. There's no cost to do it. You want to join us, join us. You want to learn. You want to purchase a node, purchase a node. You want to tell people about it, tell them. You don't want to tell them, don't tell them. Then get your free link from them for our link. You get a 14-day free trial. I promise you're going to be blown away. No sales pitch. You will be blown away. You don't like it, get rid of it. You like it, keep it. $10, $30, $50 a month. If you pay for a year up front, you only pay 10 months. I mean, you can't beat it. And you earn rewards that you can pay for. But think about this. If you're in Australia, Colombia, Japan, Canada, US, doesn't matter. And I'm in Dallas, Texas. You sign me up. I'm going to get all my friends and family to use. You don't know them. I might get my company to use them. I might get another company to use them. You benefit from everything. Here's the other thing. You benefit forever. The blockchain never forgets. It locks you in, you're in there. So even if I don't like you anymore, and I go share it with people, you're still earning rewards. Now let me make a point to you. These rewards could be worth zero. But I want you to think about something. Forget the rewards, forget that. If there's Zoom, and there's R-Link, and R-Link is way better. Not my opinion. You try it. It's way better. Do you think people are going to use it? I think yes. I think yes. We're 90% out of beta. We can't have millions of people come on board right this second, but we can have people come on board and use it. We have thousands of users. I use it all the time. If you think a lot of people are going to use it, start sharing it with people. Because I want you to think about this. What if, when we get on the exchange, our goal is to have 1 million users. We've got universities that are going to use it. We've got network marketing companies who are going to use it. We have companies that are the top sellers of Zoom that want to sell this instead of Zoom. That's a clue. Let me make a point. If we get on these exchanges and we're doing $100 million a year with 1 million customers, and the project works, the meeting software is awesome, it's going great, lots of customers, and these crypto people are looking at the exchange and they see Rally. What's Rally? What is this new little thing? Well, it's a meeting software. It's better than Zoom. It's cheaper. You can earn rewards. You can pay for your platform. You get rewarded for people using it. Wow, and they're doing $100 million a year. Do you think those people are going to buy some of those tokens at 0.001, thinking, hope of gain? I think that this is going to be something big. What if it went to a penny from where it is now? It's like 0.001 to a penny. Do you think you'd do pretty well? I think so. What if it went to 10 cents? What if it went to 50 cents? What if it went to $1? What if it went to $2? I have no idea where it's going to go. But I do know this. People that check out our link are blown away, number one. Number two, they go, where has this been? This blows Zoom away. That's a customer for life. I don't need to pay them. I don't need to do nothing with them. They're going to use the product because it's a better product. But the byproduct of this, they're going to earn rewards, and anybody they share it with, they're going to earn rewards when those people use it. And if and when these tokens become more valuable, you can cash them in. Gala nodes from 5 years ago, a gaming platform. Gaming's big. I'm not a gamer, but those people are making money, rewards, and money from those tokens every day 5 years later. And it went from 83 cents, I think it's like at 5 cents now. But people are making thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars a day. Some people millions from something 5 years ago that's in gaming. And I don't know a lot of people in gaming. But we have something in our link, a meeting software that you can tell everybody about. If you get your referral link and you share it with them, they're connected to you forever. So you guys get back to the person that invited you out here. We've got another, I think there's a training tomorrow that Darren Kidd's doing, I think. Get back with the person who invited you here. They'll let you know. And then there's another presentation. I can't even remember. I'm sorry. I got my days mixed up. It's either Wednesday and Thursday. There's something. Get on everything you can. I promise you, it'll be worth it. So get back with the person who invited you. I appreciate you guys. We're going to do these every Tuesday night, every Tuesday at the same time, wherever you are in the world. Invite as many people as you like. And hopefully I'll see you on the next one. You guys take care. Take charge. We'll see you soon.